What up, social fam? NLK3 here. Hope you're all having a fantastic start of your day, night, evening, whatever you're watching this video. NLK3, short for Normal Lloyd Kinsey III. 100 videos for 100 topics. It's Sunday fun day. I'm off to the gym. Was sick last week. Now I'm going to go basically get this gym done. And basically, I want to do a new topic today. And today's topic is, how do you think? How do you think? Right? And when I'm saying, how do you think? You're like, what the fuck is he talking about? And what I'm saying is do you think in more of like the glass is half full or the glass is half empty? When someone tells you that they want to basically start a business, what does that do for you in your brain when they say that? Does that automatically say, do you say, oh, that's an interesting idea, what do you want to do and how do you want to do it? Or do you say to yourself, oh, that can't be done, or you know that's gonna cost money and you have a job and you have this and you have that. So are you a naysayer or are you a yay-sayer, right? So basically, let's talk a little bit more about this topic. And this topic is, what really motivated me to want to do this topic is because I'm reading Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, and that's going to be book of the week is basically what I'm recommending. That's going to be next week's book. So basically, or this week's book is going to be basically Think and Grow Rich. So these videos, I'm filming them. I'm putting the first minute on basically goes on to my Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and then it goes full version goes on to YouTube. Not to get too off topic here, but basically, how do you think? Because Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, and the secret to be able to be rich, right? To be able to have success in your life is your mind setting. It's do you have that forward thinking mind setting? Like, if you watch a show, say for instance, called like Shark Tank. I watch Shark Tank. Now Shark Tank, when I watch the show, I like to watch the show and it puts things in perspective for me. So basically, the ideas are great, but more importantly, what's better than the ideas is basically the numbers and the logistics and the specifics about the actual business itself is what really intrigues me, because I can take that content, take that information, and I can relate that information to basically my own say for instance journey, right? So supporter innovating the real estate industry on a tech startup, and been working on basically my entrepreneur journey for 7 years, and so now I want to give back with these videos. And so with that being said, it's like, whatever you put in is what you get out in life. And whatever you do as far as thinking wise, if you think positive and you think about, oh, the glass is half full, not half empty, that's gonna catapult you for more success in your life, you know what I'm saying? And so you have to think about all those various different things, because you can look at things as like, oh my God, I have only, $100 in my bank account and I have all these bills coming up and all these things to spend money on, and you could stress yourself about the fact that you have these bills and you have all this money that you have to spend, but you don't have the money, right? And you're already spending your next check. Or you can look at it as the opposite. You're looking at it as a point of view and an aspect of, oh, this is opportunity. I might not have any money in my account right now, but this is an opportunity for me to make more money. This is an opportunity for me to be able to exceed my goal of, oh, I need $1,000. I'm gonna make $2,000 just because I can, and just because I can do it, right? And that's where basically, if it's hard, because as human beings, we've all been trained and we've all been nurtured and we've all been supported with this more of a negative type of thinking, because by naturally, we're not supposed to be entrepreneurs. Naturally, we're not supposed to have our own businesses. Naturally, we don't have forward thinking type mind setting. Our mindset is not forward thinking. It's in the now, it's in the present type thinking. So these are all various different things you need to think about. And when you think about these various different things, you think about forward thinking, thinking outside the box, being positive, looking at the glass half full instead of half empty, looking at your bank account as far as the bank account can hold an unlimited amount of money, right? It can hold as much money as you want to put in the bank account, but it's up to you to put the money in the bank account and for you to manifest how much money you want in that account, right? So if you want to say, for instance, $1 million in that account, well, basically then basically put it down as a goal. You want $1 million in your account. When do you want that $1 million in your account by? In the next 12 months. Okay, well then put that down on paper and then make it your goal every single day and every single night. And then you're thinking to yourself, well, how do I get $1 million? What do I have to do to make that $1 million? Well, I'm sure that if you make it a goal and you every morning you wake up and every night you go to sleep, you say that I'm going to make this $1 million, I'm going to make this $1 million, you can start playing the lottery, and next thing you know, boom, you make $1 million because you manifest it. you could work on basically some new app development or some new idea to create some invention that's going to make people's lives easier. You could start thinking about, oh, what type of money do I have, and maybe can I start getting into real estate, and maybe do I buy a home that all suddenly the market skyrockets up, and the next thing you know, the home goes from being worth, say for instance, I bought it at $500,000, and next thing you know, or $600,000, and next thing you know, it's worth $1 million, right? These are all various different things that can contributes to your success with basically executing, getting that $1 million in your account that you want so badly. So these are all things to take in consideration, all things to think about. Think outside the box. Where's your mind setting? Where are you at? Think and Grow Rich. Next book, like, follow.